Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast for May 29th through the 31st of 2020. All right, so this weekend, very simple astrologically speaking. We do have the moon in expressive Leo both Friday and Saturday. So a great couple days for having some fun, maybe getting in touch with our more playful, creative, fun-loving side. Friday and Saturday is great. Now also on Friday, we do have the sun sextiling Chiron, so maybe some healing when it comes to that self-expression and maybe focusing on healing things can be an opportunity for Friday. Earlier this weekend, we have Mercury who's been slowly shifting into Gemini. So our minds are starting to get quite practical. It is now favoring things like learning, gaining knowledge, information, and communication with Mercury in his own sign of Gemini. Now, all in all, this weekend, we are in the first quarter phase, which is a good weekend to challenge ourselves towards any new insights since last weekend. And as we get into Sunday, we do get into a bit of that grounded energy of Virgo, which is good for doing the work, things that require self-discipline and improvement. All right, so let's take a look at all this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here is the sky for this weekend. We're going to look at this for Friday with the moon in Leo, Saturday the moon finishing up expressive Leo, and then going into more improvement-oriented Virgo on Sunday. So we are using the actual visible sky called True Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information because you will notice the signs are different from mainstream astrology. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement, which represents the theme of the day. So starting first with Friday, still an expressive Leo. We may have felt some of this energy yesterday on Thursday as well. So a great couple days, Friday and Saturday, for getting in touch with the Leo, the lion side of ourself. Leo is the side of ourself that is proud of the things we've created in our life or that represent us in some way. So really good to be sort of seen or to express those passions, those interests, those things we love in life, connect to those things and people we love in life. Maybe even having some fun, some passionate energy, some creative energy, right? A bit of fire this weekend is great. Now, this is in the context of the very strong earth energy that we've had with a lot of the fast movers in Taurus, recently, up until recently, Mercury as well. But yes, the larger monthly sense is still about cultivating our resourceful side, right? Taurus is about cultivating the inner strength, resourcefulness, and even connecting to the natural realm, such as relaxation, nature, beauty, aesthetics, right? Getting grounded in those material values and in our inner strength is still a very good way of working with the larger cycle. So this is the first quarter, meaning that the two energies are very different, right? We have fire expressive Leo, and then we have more grounded and resourceful Taurus. So that is the challenge this weekend, is how can we integrate these two very different energies in ourselves? How can we still focus on, again, taking things one step at a time, stopping to smell the roses, right? That Taurus, the bull type of energy, while also expressing ourselves, right? Getting into that playful, fun-loving, creative energy of Leo. So anything that integrates the two is a great way of working with this weekend in general. And if there has been any new beginnings since last weekend's new moon, it could be a great weekend to challenge ourselves towards those, right? First quarter phase is integration point. It's the square, really favors, taking that initiative, action, building, challenging ourselves towards those beginnings from the lunar month. Now, I do want to mention, of course, Venus is still retrograde, so give a lot of flexibility to these values, right? We're still going back, relearning some values, maybe going back to some values that we've had in the past, right? With that retrograde, good to be flexible with these Taurus-related things. Now, I do want to mention that Mercury has been slowly entering Gemini since Thursday. So especially as we go through the weekend, we'll start to notice that our minds are starting to go in a bit more of a comfortable placement. Really good for mental aptitude, really good for learning, gaining knowledge, information, and also communication is very much favored when Mercury is in his domicile sign of Gemini, where he rules. So there is a shift with that. We do have some extra air energy, which is great. Now, speaking of air energy, I do want to mention, of course, that Mars is still in progressive Aquarius. So when we are taking action, still good to do so in terms of what are our ideals and how can we maybe do things that are different, challenges the status quo a little bit, expresses more of our unique self when we are taking action in life. So no major aspects this weekend. We do have the Sun sextiling Chiron on Friday. So while it's good to get into that expressive nature of Leo, we may feel that quite healing and therapeutic, actually, because the Sun rules Leo, Chiron is the healer, and so there's just this opening for doing some healing with those Leo related things. So great for this, again, expressing yourself, maybe doing some of these things we love or find fun in life, and that can be very healing and therapeutic. Also, if there is anything you want to focus on in healing in general, whether it's physical healing or spiritual healing, that can also be very supportive this early part of the weekend. And then also Saturday, no major aspects on Saturday, but we do again have that moon in expressive Leo, making it great for that day as well. Now things shift once we get into Sunday because the moon will be shifting into more pragmatic and improvement-oriented Virgo. So with that, we may notice the shift from the fire realms into the more strong earth realms because, of course, we still have that Taurus energy going on. So now we add some more earth energy with Virgo. Now, Virgo is about improvement and refinement and doing the work and maybe taking some of these things that we enjoy in life or are passionate about in life and actually building upon them in some way, right? So Sunday, great for things that involve self-improvement, personal development, work routine, doing the work in general, taking care of things, right? Really good way of working with that Sunday. All right, everyone. So that is the weekend in a nutshell. Very simple weekend astrologically. Most important thing is this first quarter phase of the cycle. Good to challenge ourselves to integrate new beginnings from last weekend. Taurus the Bull is making it about seeing the grounded and resourceful approach to things, building those inner and outer resources. And for most of the weekend in Leo, how can we do that while also expressing ourselves, having some fun, a bit of playfulness, really good way of working with this moon here. All right, so everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you all on Monday for the next daily forecast. Take care.